I'm ready when you are.
Are you locked?
Yep. Get the camera going?
Yep.
Make me a hero.
Ready?
Yep. Beautiful.
Yeah.
At this point, last flight, you were kind of getting your bearings.
Yeah.
Now you feel it.
Yeah.
You can still land straight ahead.
Yep.
Now it's too late. We're climbing fast because of the wind.
Yeah.
Get a little to your right. Really must be planning the abort every flight. It's almost ironic that the thing that's almost certainly won't happen is what you have to concentrate on.
Yeah.
But otherwise it's not safe. Now aim to his right wingtip. Just to keep it easier for you. Look at the dust rising on the lake ahead.
I see that.
That's too good. We're getting off right here. I have control.
Okay.
Now, this may not result in us getting up over the mountain, but I'm just making an educated guess that it will.
Yeah.
So just for the moment, watch what I'm doing. I'm holding steady. I have the perfect turn that I want.
Yeah.
And we've done a full circle and stayed in some lift. Now, this package of lift is drifting toward the hill. So even though it's not thermal, go ahead and take over here and just hold the attitude and let this lift drift onto the mountain, and it'll probably improve. Attitude constant.
I definitely see us drifting now.
Yeah.
A lot of times you ask me, like, oh, you notice we're drifting. I don't.
Right.
Definitely.
Just give it a hair of left pedal. Hold the bank. Now we're out of the lift. Hold the bank, hold the pitch. Now you're back in the lift.
Yeah.
We've only gained 100 feet or so. But my fear is, if the lift is here, it could be sink on the ridge. So I'm leery of going to the ridge yet.
Yeah.
I'd rather have this lift take us there. One thing we might do next circle is change directions.
Okay.
With full knowledge that that's often not a productive maneuver.
Yeah.
That we want to be a little slower for climbing. Under 50 knots if you can do that and still have good control. So we're still climbing very, very slowly. Now I think you're going to find more lift on the next half of your circle, so be ready to go left.
Yep.
Not yet. Be ready with that left foot.
I'm ready.
Not yet. Now, left turn. Same bank. Now get off the rudder. Right there. Look out the front.
Yep.
Perfect. And that worked. That took us into better lift. Hold your bank. And now we've gained another 100. Now, when this lift quits, we'll do a left turn and think about going up to the big top.
Okay.
We need a little more pitch down. This is good for slow flight.
Wow.
Now, let's do a slow left turn and head up onto the big top. So this location doesn't have a name, but it's the rock slide.
Okay.
And now you're going to go up this ridge to the left. And I may help you at any time. Easy with the stick. Just keep it banking toward that ridge. And you want to be right on top of that ridge. Because this ridge under us now is pointing into the wind.
Okay.
Slow up. Now if we didn't have lift here, we would turn and go back.
Yeah.
Now, as you approach this hill, your tendency is to get slower. You need to get faster.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to take over again.
Okay.
Because it could still just go to hell. Now, the right side in front of us is safer, closer to home, but that's not facing the wind. So I'm going to go to this side and think about going back. But if we hit lift here,
wow.
Yeah, wow is a good word for this. Now look how my nose is.
That's crazy.
I don't want you to fly like that.
No way.
You keep your nose below the horizon.
Yeah.
But in these very strong impulses, you can stop and just go straight up.
Like right base 5.
We should be getting above the rough here soon.
Yeah.
Note your altimeter.
Wow.
Now, I'm going to give it back to you, take over, and just wait for a moment, just sit and look around, see what we got. We're actually drifting to the right. That's bad news, so let's turn left, lower the nose, and get back on that hill. Look where you're going now. Get back on that hill. Right rudder. Level up.
Oh, so you touch around a little bit of an extended time.
Okay, I'm going to take over again.
Okay.
I don't know why there's bad sync right here. This is pretty good energy, but some of the sync here is alarming me that there's something I don't understand about it.
Yeah.
So I'm reluctant to go any further until I have a better feeling. Oh.
Wow.
Notice how I'm working the pedals.
Yeah.
And the result is a steady platform. It's essential that you don't do things that make it unstable. I'm trying to overcome all the instability and keep us in one position. This is too crazy.
Wow.
So I'm actually, because of the violence right here, I'm just too reluctant to go further downwind and get into a bad situation.
Yeah.
So I think this is going to be the end of the road unless we can get up into the actual wave. So again, take over and just sit for a moment. But use your pedal to go exactly straight. Let's see what happens. It's going to get crazy. Hold right there. Just hold what you got. Don't move the stick. Just hold it. Now look down at our drift. It's astonishing.
Yeah.
So we got higher in that circle.
Yeah.
Let's try, just in a moment we'll try that again. Now sit straight for a while. We may turn right next time.
Okay.
Which way are we drifting?
We're drifting to the left.
Correct. So let's drift until the lift weakens and then we'll turn right.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yes.
Okay, it's weakening now, so just do a right turn. Doesn't have to be very steep until you're facing downwind. Now steepen the bank. And steepen it. Yeah. I know it feels strange.
Yeah.
Hold it. Hold that steep bank. Here's where you get the payoff. Hold the bank. And left pedal to keep the nose up. Yeah, we don't want to go any further. Look, okay, now dive. And get across that mountain to the right. Dive to the right. Dive. Yeah, we've come too far. Now we're going back.
Yeah.
Just stay with this. Keep your nose down. Now you're out of trouble. Just fly us back another mile ahead. And you don't need much speed unless it's horrible sync.
Yeah.
And with it this rough, you don't want to go fast.
Yeah.
So slow up. I didn't expect this much of an adventure. Wow. Slow up. Now dive again until it gets really rough. This is a situation where a button on your hat will break the canopy.
Yeah.
Now where's the airport from here?
That way.
Do you see it?
No.
It's in sight.
It is.
So look for it.
Okay.
Crystal Brown Academy.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Check, please.
All right.
It's 9 o'clock, between 9 and 10 o'clock.
Variable from northeast to northwest.
Take us there, if you can.
Yep.
It's a little early to be turning left, because
Okay.
you're still downwind of a ridge.
Yeah.
We need to go straight ahead for about a quarter mile or more.
Okay, on the other side of the other ridge, you think?
Well, no, the ridge under the nose, you're downwind of it. You want to be upwind of it.
Academy 7, 19, climb down.
And make sure your wing is level. That's probably the worst turbulence I've flown in years.
Really?
Yeah. I've seen worse, but not very many times. I've actually seen it where the plane, you can't control it.
Wow.
Where at times you just have to wait for the plane to right itself because there's no controlling it.
Wow.
Now, here comes the moment of truth.
Yeah.
And I'll be turning right, just because of safety.
Yeah. Get the wind.
Well, toward the airport.
Yeah, okay.
Now, it might get really crazy again. I'm primed and ready to do a hard dive to the right.
Airport advisory.
Notice our climb rate and our drift visually, not on the instruments, just visually.
Yeah. I can feel it.
So this is a case where near the ground, it's just plain treacherous. Now, see if you can fly along this crab angle.
Yeah.
You got it. Stay
Okay.
about this far from the crest on your left. Don't bank right. You'll need to go a little bit left just to follow the ridge.
Okay.
This is Kilo Seattle 156,
There's a lot to think about here, huh?
Yeah.
And your nervous system is telling you, don't do this.
You're right about that.
Let's go closer to the hill so we can be, so we can turn right and still be near the hill. Just allow yourself to drift. Up here is probably going to be good all the way to the hill. But you're banking right and you shouldn't be.
You notice it a lot quicker than I do.
Yeah. Notice the north wind has pushed the smog out. You can see downtown LA.